brick and everything break coming right now.
Welcome to Game Chat with Bwana, your source for gaming news and reviews. Now, here's Bwana McCall.
It's Game Chat with Bwana. Game Chat with Bwana episode. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. If that's a number in the Roman numeral system, they need to go back in the history books and rewrite it, because I think that is a number. This is episode number 44, but if you look in the Roman numeral system that I'm going to rewrite in the history books, you go back to school, you're going to see my name scribbling in there. It's going to say 44 means Bwana broke everything. As you can see here right now, we got a different looking stream right now. We're here at live.bwana.tv and at twitch.tv/Bwana. We do this every Monday night at 6. It's about 7:30. And yeah, we're late. We're extremely late. We're like super late. Because first off, I had to fight with the sound. None of my sound worked. All my mixer levels got reset for no reason. Number two, Wirecast decided to crash every time I said something. It was just like sitting in the background going, if you say something, if you say one word, crash! Seriously, I wish I was making this stuff up. So I'm over on here in XSplit right now, and I put something together in about 15 minutes. Took 10 minutes too long. But we're going to try to do the show anyway, because I love you guys. This Game Chat Bwana, episode 44. We're going to do the latest gaming news, the last 7 days of the gaming news that happened. Last week was a little bit short because everybody was on the holidays doing their stuffs, having fun with their families. But we got a little bit more gaming news this week, about 10 stories to talk about. And what we do here at Game Chat Bwana is we talk about the last 7 days of gaming news. We go out and find the best stuff. But sometimes we miss what you guys post. And we miss, like, the big sites. We go to Joystick, we go to Rock, Paper, Shotgun, you know, we go to all those sites. But sometimes we miss some of the good stuff. Like, you guys are posting on forum on Bwana.tv/forum, and I'll miss it. So we put a thread up on Bwana.tv/forums, and we asked you to augment our stories. We asked you to augment our stories and be able to add those stories that we missed, and we'll talk about those stories towards the end of the show. And then after that, we have Title Time. Title Time is when the viewers actually pick the title for the show, and you win some fabulous prizes that we're going to be discussing. So we're going to go ahead and talk about Game Chat Bwana episode 44. Everything broke. Let's go. And for our first story, Nintendo surprised us because they came out the gate with the 3DS, and the sales were a little bit lackluster. Everybody was like, wow, Nintendo might actually fail. They might actually do something to fail. They might actually not make $1 trillion every time they print money. Machines that print money. That's kind of an inception statement. They print money machines that print money. So by printing the machines that print the money, it's a double print statement. It's like print squared divided by the square root of derp multiplied times mayonnaise and herpinase equals Zelda. Nintendo sells 4 million 3DS units to date. 4 million units. 4 million units. They are definitely doing it right. The Wii sold 4.5 million units in 2011. The DS sold 3.4 million. And now the 3DS has sold 4 million according to Nintendo. Now, as this article points out, and I'm going to say it as well, they did start slow, but they picked it up big time when they dropped that price. That particular that price drop really helped them, alongside the Zelda Ocarina of Time release or re-release or remake. That really helped Nintendo. So congratulations to the Nintendo crowd. They're still doing it well. They're ruling the mobile gaming space, even though we see iPods, iPads, Android devices, and we had that whole discussion here before. That whole arena's taking shape. Sony's kind of hobbling out of the gate with their Vita. The PS Vita is kind of hobbling, so it's kind of got a similar start to Nintendo, actually a lot worse than Nintendo. So, price drop for the Vita or something? Someone's got to do something because Nintendo's gaining their stride, they're getting their momentum, And 4 million 3DS units is a lot of devices. Check it out over on GamePolitics.com. They got the details. Nintendo sells 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. No, they sold 4 million 3DS units to date. And speaking of stuff, not Nicholas Fun stuff in the chat, we're talking about other stuff. E3 this year is looking to be a big one. I gotta say, following E3 every year, it's been on a decline. I mean, everybody's been saying it's like every year we're a little bit less impressed with the announcements. We're like, okay, this was a mediocre E3, and then it was like, okay, this one was really bad, but I was actually happy with what so and so said. And then the next year was just like, okay, E3 is just getting ridiculous. Should we cancel the entire show? Let's just not do E3 anymore. So now, the PS4 and the next Xbox are rumored to be coming at the next E3. So we're finally going to see a lot of new hardware. Nintendo, they announced the Wii U. They announced the Wii U. The Nintendo Wii U was announced last year at E3. I gotta say, everybody was underwhelmed. We were digging a new controller with the screen embedded, and we were like, okay, where's the box? And they're like, oh, the box over there. Don't care about the box. The box is not important. And we're like, yeah, it is. It is important. But they were like, nah, it's back there. But the Wii U was a little bit underwhelming. But the PS4, I don't know what the names are actually going to be, but they're calling it the PS4. They're calling it I think some people are calling it Xbox 720, the next Xbox. They're going to be revealed at the next E3 according to a very reliable source. This is Ben Parfit, an online editor at MCV. He said, obviously we can't reveal our sources, but you have my personal word on this. This is my personal word. The source is exemplary, 100% concrete, ultra high level, blah blah, blah blah, blah blah. This is very credible. Even if we don't see the hardware itself, I know it's there. Yeah. Even if we don't see the hardware itself, or nor price or date, key publishers and developers are expecting some nod towards what direction PS4 will take at E3 this year. Sony isn't stupid. They know they have to do something because Microsoft is obviously going to do something. So we're going to be looking forward to E3 this year. Hopefully Microsoft and Sony won't completely disappoint us with what they're going to be doing over there. Check it out, guys. This is over on VividGamer.com. They got the details about PS4 and the next Xbox to be revealed at E3. And speaking of nothing, PAX Prime has the release date. If you're not familiar with PAX, PAX is the Penny Arcade Expo, and this is the Prime. They have PAX East and PAX Prime. This is one of the bigger gaming conferences. I think the PAX is probably the one that everyone looks forward to the most. It's kind of taking the reins from E3, I think, because a lot of companies are now showcasing their games at PAX. They're releasing demos. They're giving people playable copies of the game. One of my favorite games, we got some people in the chat, one of my favorite games, Tribes Ascend, won some awards, I think, at PAX last year. I mean, people were able to play it, word of mouth spread. PAX is where a lot of different companies go to do platforms, to basically use that platform to raise awareness of their game. So from the official PAX Twitter feed, in a reply from a fan asking about the PAX Prime dates, here's what the guys from Penny Arcade said. August 34, August 31st, that F just said 4. August 31st through September 2nd, cheers. Here's a reply from another fan. We haven't launched PAX Prime 2012 yet. However, Prime will be over Labor Day weekend. So those of us who work, we may have an opportunity to go check out PAX Prime. Going to be some exciting stuff coming out of that one, guys. Check it out. This is over on bowtiecat.com. They got the details over there.
Game Chat with Bwana is recorded live before a worldwide audience every Monday night. You can participate by suggesting news stories. Just register an account in our forums at bwana.tv/forums.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about Starhawk. We talked a little bit about the PS3 and the PlayStation 4 or whatever. But Starhawk is looking to be a success. I played a little bit of it in the closed beta. I got a key from IGN Prime, thanks to those guys. I'm an IGN Prime member. They gave me a Starhawk beta key. The open beta should be coming in a couple weeks, I think they said, for all the PlayStation Plus members and I think all the Uncharted 3 people. But they're talking about the beta feedback and some free downloadable content that's going to be coming with the game. He said he described Starhawk's eventual DLC plans as surprising. Like Warhawk before, DLC would come with both free and premium flavors. This is what I like. I like this quote. It said that, this is what they said, Lightbox. Actually, I can't go into specifics, but we do have a bunch of free DLC planned, and it might be surprising. Here's the sentence. We, of course, have stuff we are happy to take your money for, too. We rethought our DLC strategy, and we'll reveal more about it as we get closer to release. So, there'll be some free DLC coming. Like I said, the closed beta for Starhawk, if you guys never played it, or don't even know what Starhawk is, it's a sequel, kind of a spin-off of Warhawk, which is a long time Sony game. It's been around since like the PS1, I think. I loved it on the PS1, and Warhawk on the PS3 was a very, very, very good multiplayer game. Had a lot of just excellent air battles and dogfights, and it was all, people look at it and they say, oh, it's Battlefield in space, but that's Battlefield 2056, whatever the But we're going to be looking forward to the open beta. There's going to be a lot more of you guys in it because PlayStation Plus subscribers, and there's going to probably be a lot of keys being given away for the Starhawk beta. Looking forward to it. I wish them success. Check it out, guys. This is over on PlayStationLifestyle.net. They got the details over there about the Starhawk downloadable content and the open beta, which is coming up. We're still on some PS3 news, and we're going to talk about Dust 514. This was one of the darlings of the E3 last year. Dust 514 is going to be tied. I think this is one of the first that came out of E3, and I explained that I was most impressed by this because I had never heard of anybody else doing anything remotely similar to this. Dust 514 is going to have a tie-in to an MMORPG. So a lot of the things that are going to be going on in Dust 514, which is going to be a shooter on the PlayStation platform, is going to be influenced by what happens in the MMORPG world. So it's very, very cool. And as a reward for those people who play EVE Online, they're going to have access to the closed beta, I think, before anyone else does. So closed beta registration is going to be opening to the EVE Online subscribers with PS3s. They have announced that it's going to be for active subscribers. The registration doesn't guarantee entry, but active EVE Online subscribers do have first access for registration. So it's definitely going to be an interesting title. It's going to be a PS3 and PSN exclusive MMO shooter, and will have move support and will offer cross-play with the PlayStation Vita. So we're going to be looking forward to Dust 514 and see how that whole persistent world is going to work out with MMOs tied with FPSs. And we talked about MMO FPSs here with PlanetSide and that, but this is a spin-off, a whole new idea of just tying a persistent world that's influenced by a separate game that's been around a long time to a brand new first-person shooter on a console. So this formula, if it works, we may see more spin-offs of this type of idea. Check it out, guys. This is over on PlayStation Lifestyle. They got the details over there about Dust 514 and the closed beta registration for EVE Online subscribers. Now, speaking of MMOs, we're going to move on to some Fallout news, and I think a lot of you are going to be happy if this is true. The rumor is that Fallout may be actually become an MMO within the next 50 years. The Fallout MMO lawsuit has been settled between Interplay and Bethesda, according to this rumor, and we're going to get specific details about the settling later this month. I don't know if this is true, but it's been posted on many sites, and we're going to be watching this later this month to actually see if we see some details, if we see a potential studio actively working on a Fallout MMO, because those of you who have played Fallout know, this game is ripe for MMORPG. The single player world feels like an MMO by yourself. I mean, it's very, very open world RPG And the lore is ripe for MMOs, and people have been begging for this for years. So hopefully this lawsuit will introduce an MMO to us in the near future. I hope so, because I want to see a Fallout MMO. I really do. I mean, I'd be all over it. I'd try it day one. So check it out, guys. This is over on joystick.com. They got the details about a Fallout MMO possibly coming, because that nasty lawsuit that's been going on between Bethesda and Interplay may actually be resolved.
Please support Game Chat with Bwana by turning off your ad blocking software.
Okay. PC gaming is dead. PC gaming is dead. Wait for it. I gotta do it. PC gaming is dead. PC gaming is dead. PC gaming is dead. PC gaming is dead. Oh boy, we've been seeing it for years and 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 years. People just want PC gaming to die. Like,
well, I can't afford a new computer. It's going to cost me $3,000. If I get a new computer, I'm going to have to get a new video card every month just to keep up. It's not worth the investment and have to constantly update your computer. You're spending thousands of dollars. I could easily buy a $500 console and be done with it for years. PC gaming is full of hackers. There's something wrong with PC gaming. Every time we see a PC game, it's a poor port and nobody is innovating on that platform. Yeah.
I did a video a long time ago, and it's got a catchphrase, and I'm going to say it now. Here it is again. Steam sales have doubled. Again. 7 years straight. 100% year over year. PC gaming's not dead. Just clarifying that whole idea behind PC gaming. It's not dead. Steam sales have doubled again, and it's just all kudos and happy faces over at Valve and those guys behind. I mean, they've released a whole bunch of stats just to gloat a little bit, because Steam is one of those companies that doesn't release a whole lot of stats about their sales and, you know, all this stuff. So when I saw all these numbers, I was like, wow. 780 petabytes of data delivered to over 40 million accounts across the globe. 5 million who were logged in simultaneously at one point during the holiday sale. More than 14.5 million copies of SteamWorks games, including Skyrim, Modern Warfare 3, and Deus Ex, were registered. So, all these numbers, if I were EA and I was looking at my Origin platform and I'm going, I really think we have a chance to make inroads into this PC gaming market. I really do believe that if we apply some principles to the Origin platform that have made other platforms successful, we can there make by inboard in incorporate and blah blah incorporate blah blah blah. Yeah. If we make all of our games require Origin, then we shall therefore be successful, because they will not have a choice. We could tie it into all of the games, tie it into the forum, create Let's do it. Steam's doing it right, y'all. Steam is doing it right. If I were EA, I'd be a little bit worried. Check it out. This is over on escapistmagazine.com. They got the details over there. Speaking of indie games, even though I wasn't speaking of it, but you guys ever played OSU? OSU? I call it OSU because, I don't know, I think about Ohio State and I think about Even though Ohio State is OU, I think about Oklahoma State. They had the O. I just think about football for some reason. OSU is one of these rhythm games, which is popular on the PC platform. You can basically create your own rhythm game from scratch, using the tools that they give you to whatever songs you want. So this particular story kind of caught my eye. I did not know that this was available on iOS. I didn't know that this was available on iOS, and I was like, wow, This is one of the most fun rhythm games out there because it can be insanely difficult, but it can be insanely fun at the same time because you can make your own games or make your own levels, if you will. Huge community, people play it all the time. You can come by Twitch.tv, you'll see somebody playing it at least twice a week. I mean, it's always somebody playing it. But it's going to be very cool that this game is going to get the VVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVV including our passion for exploring, positive force, potential for anything, and pressure cooker. For $2.99. This is a song compilation that you can buy. But the actual product, the iOS version of OSU, is free. So you can actually download that on iOS. Don't know if they have an Android version. Have to check into that. We're going to see if they have an Android version. But check it out, guys. This is over on indiegames.com. Very, very cool. VVVVVVV soundtrack, which is also known as PPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPPP Now, let's talk about some XCOM. Old school game. XCOM is one of those classics that anybody who played game probably in the 90s at all probably have heard of it or played it. Way too much of it. One of my favorites was XCOM UFO Defense, but it's a new version of XCOM called XCOM Enemy Unknown, which was announced, and some of the first screens and details have come out, and some people actually got to look at it, and the impressions are that it is rough around the edges, and there's a lot of work to be done with the game, but you know, that's kind of indicative of any game in like an alpha stage or in the very early stages of development. It's going to be very, very cool to see what they do with this. These are the guys who made Civilization. Ooh, I hit my mic, I'm sorry, but you ever play Civilization? You may have heard of this 7 billion award-winning game that won just Game of the Year 50 billion times, and soundtracks won Grammys and things. It's just Civilization, just awesome. XCOM Enemy Unknown is looking to be a very, very good title. If you want to see the screenshots and read about more details, check out this article over on GameInformer.com. They got the details over there about XCOM and what's going on with the development. And for our final story, we're going to talk about BioWare and the Banhammer. With every new MMO, in this case, SWTOR is the MMO, Star Wars The Old Republic, BioWare, I mean, just as with any new MMO, the Banhammer will swing. And when the Banhammer swings, there will be casualties, because in every new game there's going to be exploits. In every new game there's going to be people who try to game the system. There are going to be people who, and you WoW people may know them as gold sellers. Final Fantasy guys, you know them as guild sellers. And here they're called credit farmers or gold farmers or guild farmers. And they try to do real money trading with the game. They'll go and exploit things, and they'll get a whole bunch of money, and then they'll sell it for real money. So BioWare has swung the banhammer and has banned many, many folk who have actually exploited one thing in the game where you can loot a certain chest in Ilum. I believe that's how you pronounce the world. In Ilum, you can loot the chest over and over again. It's a level 40 plus chest that you can loot at just about any level. So if you can get there, you get some really, really valuable items. And what has happened is that it has thrown off the economy of the game, which is what almost always happens in an MMO. In its infancy, the first couple weeks, the economy just goes to the tank, because people abuse, they find exploits, guild farmers go nuts, people go buy credits with real money because they don't feel like farming in the game, and it's just the nature of how MMOs are progressing. So it wasn't surprising to me to see that the first wave of bans have hit. And BioWare is going on record to say what exactly happened. They have quotes here. Let's see where the quote starts. This is community manager Stephen Reed. He went to the SWTOR website explaining exactly what has happened. He said they were systematically and repeatedly looting containers in very high numbers, resulting in a game economy becoming unbalanced. To be completely clear, while players may travel to Ilum earlier than the recommended level, which is 40+, and may loot containers if they can get to them, in the cases of those customers that were warned or temporarily suspended, they were systematically and repeatedly looting containers in very high numbers. None of the accounts were banned for their actions, and no accounts have been banned for traveling to Ilum while still a relatively low level. But if you abused it, they got to you. It's important to remember our terms of service is extremely careful, thorough investigation, blah, 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 blah. And they will monitor your activity in the game. So be careful, guys. If you find something that's exploitable, if you exploit it just because it's exploitable, doesn't mean there may not be repercussions. You can complain, say, the game's broken. Why are you banning me because the game's broken? Yeah, it's pretty clearly laid out in the terms of service. Don't do that. Don't fall into temptation. Don't succumb to the power of the dark side. Your feeble skills are no match for me, boy. The dark side would be complete. Check it out, guys. This is over on GamePolitics.com. They got the details, and that concludes all of our stories. We're now going to move on to the user-submitted stories over on our forums at Bwana.tv/forums.
Game Chat with Bwana is recorded live before a worldwide audience every Monday night. You can participate by suggesting news stories. Just register an account in our forums at Bwana.tv/forums.
Okay, we're going to go over to our forums. You can go over to our forums at Bwana.tv/forums. You can sign up today and communicate with our community members, talk about games and whatnot. But like I said at the beginning of the show, this is where you guys submit your stories, and we're going to see what you have augmented our stories with. Let's check it out. We're going to start with Emrandil. Emrandil has posted a couple of links. SWTOR UK sales plummet after 1 week. The UK sales plummet after 1 week. So, let's see here. According to Chart Track, they fell from the number 10 spot to 38. Youch. So this could be due to many reasons. One being, of course, the insane sales that take place during the holiday season. It's a brand new game. And there is no sale. On the other hand, dropping from 10 to 38 isn't a good sign. I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into this. Given the amount of subscribers, we talked about the previous shows, how many people actually bought the game initially. I think the people who are looking at this title, who are potential buyers, are going to wait until after that first month or second month, and then they're going to probably try it after that, and then the sales might pick up again. But like they said, the holiday sales, people were probably buying games on Steam. They were using the money over there, and they were like, oh, I'm not going to buy SWTOR. Too many games! I'm guilty. I got SWTOR, and I haven't touched it in a couple weeks, and I'm just like, playing too much Tribes. I've been playing too much, Tribes of Sin. I've been playing too much Minecraft. I've been playing too much Section 8. Played some, what else? I played Starhawk. So many games. I was even looking at Bastion going, gonna build me a wall in Bwana house. Gonna be me. Kid's just over there and starts singing for no reason. Tries to get his focus back on Game Chat with Bwana, but decides to go into song. Bastion is awesome, guys. Check it out. But anyway, SWTOR UK sales plummet after 1 week. Check it out. Thanks, Emrandil, for the link. I wouldn't read too much into it, but it's interesting that they have dropped. Next story, Dark Souls PC petition has 46,000 signatures and counting. Wow. This PC... I heard about this, but I wasn't exactly sure where it was. The brutal RPG Dark Souls has been driving console players to screams of anguish for several... This is a very hard game, in case you're wondering why they said that. Apparently, they want the PC version of it. Let's see, the PC version of Dark Souls, the admin says this, there's always possibilities to have games adapted on PC, and the good news is that Dark Souls is not a 100% typical console game, so the adaptation is possible. Now, to make this happen, let's say the demand has to be properly done, someone to make a successful petition, and he asked for it, and he got it. 46,000 signatures already. This is dated today.
I don't know when exactly he asked for the petition, but I'm probably going to sign this petition because I'd like to see a Dark Souls PC version. That would be very interesting, especially if they open it up to the modding community like they do for Skyrim. Can't get enough RPGs. This would be a good addition. Check it out. This is over on PC Gamer. Thanks for the link, Emran Dill. Yeah. SOPA week. I think we're going to not talk about SOPA this week. I'm gonna stay away from SOPA this week. We'll talk about it again next week because there's probably gonna be some updates then. But thanks for the links anyway, Guy 19900. But we're gonna skip over those. Battlefield 3 might be given a spectator mode by Nicholas Funstuff. Let's check this out. Messing around with game files, basically decrypt the data files and modify some scripts by GUI programming and encrypt it back. This is how you get spectator mode. Hazem Head. He has a YouTube video and stumbled across spectator mode. If they want to be any kind of good in esports, they're gonna have to have spectator mode. I appreciate the games that build in spectator mode, things like Bloodline Champions and Tribes of Sin. They thought about this like when the game was released. I hate to see spectator mode like added as an afterthought, and StarCraft, of course, has spectator mode in it as well. So some rumors claim that the feature's already there, but not in the PC version, but not activated yet. So it's interesting. If they actually do this, it'd be cool for some esports or some competitions, or just if you want to catch hackers. If you're an admin on the server and you just want to spectate, it's a very powerful tool to catch hackers, to make sure they're not aimbotting or running around doing something they shouldn't be. Thanks for the link, Nicholas Funstuff. Next story, Techniffin. Child's Play raised over $3.5 million in 2011. This is a very good charity started by the Penny Arcade guys. I remember when they started this. I was actually reading the story when they were actually collecting donations in their garage for this charity called Child's Play, and now it's a juggernaut. It's just a huge charity to give back to kids in need of some kids in some hospitals, and kids that are on their last few days and last few months. They give them all these great gaming devices and titles, just to make their lives a little bit better. But they have reached 3.5 million in donations in 2011, besting the 2.2 million in the prior year. So this is very, very good. It's one of my favorite charities. If I'm thinking about doing some charity drives, I got to check with people about stuff. But Child's Play is up there on the list. I really like what they're doing. They're supporting over 80 hospitals worldwide, and it's just a great charity. So it's good to see that they're doing well and that they're actually increasing money to give to these kids. So thanks for the link, Techniffin. Real life wipeout track made with quantum levitation. What? I think I've seen a video of this. Oh, snap! Oh. This is where they put like the liquid nitrogen on these magnum things with like some science in the middle, and then it like levitates. It's like very, very stable. It's like a big thing in the science community. It looks very, very cool. They made a wipeout track using this. Oh! The Japan Institute of Science and Technology created an incredible track from the futuristic racing series Wipeout, along with levitating controllable vehicles. You watch one video today, make it this one. The video showcases the Institute's research in controlled quantum I gotta watch it. Liquid nitrogen tank, in case you couldn't read that.
Yes, super cool it. Oh! Look at it! Oh, he can move it! He's moving it! They have stolen my face. Where's my face? Oh, that's too cool for words! Mommy, I want a Wipeout levitation set! Mom, can I have a Wipeout levitation set with super cool nitrogen and little cards and science? Oh! Ugh, I'm getting chills. That's very, very cool. Thanks for that link, TechDiffin. Whew. Christian Nomel says, Diablo 3 to be released around February? Oh! Gasp. Let's see. Midnight opening, available for purchase 12:01 a.m. on February... Blarch. They would, like, blot out the date with the light blarch. But this is a banner recently appeared in Rochester, Minnesota, Best Buy, bearing a digital display counting down to February 1st, midnight, release for Diablo 3. That's in like a couple weeks. However, when Diablo fans community contacted Best Buy this morning, the manager explained that the sign, which had been made in-house, had already been taken down as a directive from the store's manager. The manager admitted that the manufacturer, Blizzard, had not been very firm in picking a launch date, so this seemed like more a miscommunication. So it may be around February 1st, and I saw a related article earlier today about some hang-ups in Korea with the release. I think the Korean rating system may delay the release. I think they're having some problems with their rating system, and the game's just rating it. So that's a rumor too as well. So Diablo may be released in February. We may not know. We may not know. Thanks, Christian, for that. Ninja Yugi, Final Fantasy 13-2 demo coming soon. Yep. This is a story from FinalFantasyUnion.com. This is coming to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 soon. The game's not doing very well in Japan. Based on the gameplay I saw of it, it looks pretty good. A lot of people who played it said that it addressed some of the issues that people had with the other one, but I think people have kind of made up their mind that they are hoping Final Fantasy fails. I think all the fans are so upset that, not all the fans, but a lot of the, not the diehard fans, but a lot of the fans that like the series like it was in the past, they just want Square to crumble now. They want Square Enix to crumble. It's like people, oh, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail. I, for one, am probably going to be buying it and playing it because I like it. Because I don't care what you guys think. But the demo's going to be coming soon. Let's see. If you decide to get the game, you can pre-order on Amazon. What did it say? January 11th. Oh, January 10th in North America. That's tomorrow. And January 11th in Europe. So it should be on the PlayStation Network and on Xbox Live very, very soon. So we might even play that on the stream. Final Fantasy 13-2. Thanks for that link, Ninja Yugi. Minecraft creators dig up Cobalt. This is kind of old, so I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah, the Cobalt game has been released by the Minecraft creators, and you can check it out over on Mojang.com. Saram says, Mojang admits huge mistake with Minecraft for mobile devices. Huge mistake. I smell a marketing spin. It says, this is Minecraft Pocket Edition. We've read tons of comments and feedback, and it seems like we made a huge mistake. You wanted monsters, resources, animals, and more different blocks. This means that the initial code we had written didn't exactly fit with the new plan. What we wanted to add all the stuff you've been asking for. So we have been reorganizing, rewritten, and changed the whole plan. See how they spun that? They're like, oh, we made a huge mistake. We didn't plan for all the things you guys want, so we're going to give it to you. Everybody's like, that's okay. It's okay. It's alright. You guys made a mistake. It's alright. It's okay. We love you anyway. Check it out, guys. This is over on wireless.ig. Wireless? Oh, this must be a mobile link. IGN.com. They got the details about this statement by the people over at Mojang about the Pocket Edition getting a rewrite. Treyarch registers BlackOps2.com. Not surprised. Activision seems to be committed in the yearly Call of Duty releases. They recently registered the domain BlackOps2.com for the next Call of Duty game. A few months back, the publisher picked up Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 5, Black Ops 6, but it was unable to get Black Ops 2 for some reason. It's gonna keep selling. I mean, we can sit here and pick at them and say, you know, the game is milked to death, but unlike the series, like the rhythm games that Activision ran to the ground and killed, people are still buying COD. Like with the Dance Dance Revolution, and the DDR games, and the Guitar Heroes and the Rock Bands and all that stuff, people stopped buying those. People are still buying COD, so they're going to keep releasing them. Thanks for the link, Sarams. Okay, Kato says, WoW cross-realm raids with new patch. Oh, cool, they're finally getting this. I think other MMOs have had this for a while. A post on Battle.net mentions that the 4.32 patch for World of Warcraft will give players the ability to form raid groups using the Real ID party feature. Whatever realm you and your friends are on, you'll be able to invite each other to a single cross-realm group and take on classic dungeons and raids together. I know Final Fantasy XI had that when I was playing that. They had some cross-world stuff too. So it's pretty cool to see that they're getting that underway over there on World of Warcraft. I don't know how many of you still are playing World of Warcraft. Still a popular game, even though it's bleeding like crazy. Still a lot of people still playing it. So thanks for that link. Kados. Fish Twit. Introducing from Sarasota, Florida, Macho Man Skyrim Dragon. What? Someone modded Skyrim to make a Macho Man dragon. That's fearless as that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Wait for it. Wait for it. Tired of waiting for it. Tempted to skip ahead, but it'll ruin everything. Skipping ahead. Here he comes. It's Macho Man. It's Macho Man. Oh no! Macho Man's a dragon. Oh, that's disturbing. Oh gosh, that's disturbing. Oh wow. Oh wow. So yeah, if you want Macho Super Macho Man to be your dragon in Skyrim, there's a mod for that. Thanks for the link, Fish with it. AT&T announced plans for PS Vita. Alright. According to the Structoid, PlayStation Vita will be getting. If you guys don't know, the PlayStation Vita will have wireless access via 3G, as well as wireless as well. So when this came out and they announced it, I was like, which carrier are they going to use? We didn't know if they're going to use AT&T or T-Mobile, or they're going to sign up with Sprint and Verizon in the United States. So looks like AT&T has announced that they're going to have data plans available for 250 megabytes for $15 and for 2 gigabytes for $25. That's up there with like the iPhone plans. That's kind of steep. The interesting thing about these plans is that both will not require the customer to sign any contract. Thank you, AT&T. No contract required for these. I think that's a great idea. But the price is too high. That is too high, so hopefully they can drop the price. If not, I don't think customers are going to be running it on top of that. Thanks for that, Fish Twit. Spoiler, wins Home Cup Story 4. Let me guess who wins. By the GIF here. Sir Soapy. MC. Oh boy. OGSMC wins yet another tournament. He was kind of in a slump a little bit, but he finally takes home, wow, $7,500 for winning this StarCraft 2 tournament, Home Story Cup 4. There's a lot of videos and a lot of footage of MC doing some crazy stuff on camera. That little dance on the GIF you see here, this is one of them. He was doing some stuff. The boy is a little. He's got personality. That's a nice way of saying it. Kind of crazy. Congratulations, MC, for winning Home Story Cup 4. Okay. System Gamer has a couple stories. Developer behind upcoming Cube World joins Mojang. Yes, I saw this on Twitter. Notch had announced this as well. I had never played Cube World, but I was interested to see, what kind of game it was. But it's a promising looking RPG. Has a lot of blocks and cubes, kind of like that Minecraft thing. So the good thing is that Mojang's not going to own Cube World, so the author of that, the guy they hired, he's going to be able to keep that game independent. But now he's working for Mojang, and Notch tweeted. I like what he tweeted. I think they mentioned in here. Yeah, our current plan is to plug his brain directly into the keyboard and sell whatever comes out. Oh, that's nasty. So I hope he does well. I hope Notch even drew a picture. Brain, cable, keyboard, game, money. Yep. So let's hope he adds some flavor to the Minecraft group. I don't know which game he's going to work on. Maybe they'll give him a new project. Okay. Okay, it looks like that's the same link as before. Let's refresh, see if there's any new stories. And if there aren't any new stories, guess what time it is, y'all? Guess what time it is? It is title time. It is title time, y'all. This is where you guys come up with a snazzy title to match what we talked about on the show. You type it in, we vote for the best ones, and you guys vote for it. And if it's the #1 vote, you win prizes, and we'll use it. Let's do it. Okay, title. Bwana.exe has stopped working. Mojang slaps one in the face. Ouch. BioWare bans people for not using the Force right. Derpy derp freaking everything breaking down. The apocalypse. Steam sales are double the amount of recent SWTOR bans. Snap it to a Slim Jim. I'm sorry. Snap it to a double. Snap it to a Skyrim mod. Oh yeah. Mo Better Blues. I used to be a dragon until I took a Macho Man to the knee. Steam sales doubles. Here it is again. Flying cars kill PC gaming. Nintendo now sells 4 million headaches by the number. 22 times 2 equals Bwana broke everything. Rated F for fail. I am falling out for the SWTOR's bans. SWTOR ran out of steam in the UK. Ooh, that's pretty good. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Bwana PC Trolls.exe. More like Nintendo. Oh, I see what you did, bar. Fallout MMO will come out when Guild Wars 2 comes out in 50 years. BioWare pulls out the ban hammer. It's super effective. There's a mod for that. Oh yeah. You're beta. You bet. Bwana.exe has stopped working. Game chat Bwana has to patch to 1.01. We would like to play the PS4. Will you play on the new Xbox station on the day after the 4th of June? Hudson Starhawk. Nintendo power is still on. Nintendo prints money to sell money to print money. Yes. Black Ops 13-2 demo to be released soon. Just the packs, ma'am. Oh! Yes. MoCube says Mojang. Sony brushes off the dust 514. Fallout's new DLC. The MMO lawsuit comes with a free suit. Mordu leaves competition in Dust 514. PC gaming is dead. Nope.avi throws money at Steam. Generalissimo, PC gaming is still dead. Fallout going for the tour. Steam is doing it right. You better run, EA. The lawsuit rumors fall out. You can't spell Steam without EA. Steam rolls in the dough. XCOM, I want to believe. Steam rises Steam rises is what Steam does. BioWare, I see you constructed a new banhammer. Your training is now complete. License to Elim. COD, Call of Dollars. Alright. Well, it's more titles. Exploding exploits is for Exploiters. Starhawk, yay. Wait, what is that? Katos can't think of... Well, come on, guys. We heard you liked free DLC. Okay. So let's pick some ones for a vote. Let's get Notepad up here. Notepad is... No. There we go. Notepad Plus is complaining about stuff. Alright. So, let's look at the titles here. My computer is in derpy mode tonight. Alright. Here's number 1. Might have to do 4 tonight. That's a lot of good titles tonight. Alright. Let's see. 2. I'm gonna play some music in the background just to kill the dead silence as I find another one. Here we go. That's the one I was looking for. Alright. Okay. Man, I want to do 5. There's too many good titles. Stop. Alright, I'm gonna take off that one because that's mediocre. Bwana, pick one. Come on, man. Here we go. Alright, we're going to do 4. There's just so many good ones. We're going to do 4. Here we go. Let's see. 1. 2. 3 and 4. There are the 4 ones. You guys know what to do, right? You see the one you want? Go ahead, type in the number of what title you want to do. Is it going to be more like Nintendo? Is it going to be Sony brushes off the dust 514? Is it going to be just the packs, ma'am? Or is it going to be Nintendo prints money to sell money to print money? You pick it. Go! Alright guys, let's see who's doing it. Let's see who's gonna win it. Let's see here. The results are the winner is 4, I think. Yes, 4 with 21 votes. Nintendo prints money to sell money to print money. The winner is Nicholas Fun Stuff. Congratulations, Nick. You win. Absolutely nothing. We don't give away actual physical items here at Game Chat with Bwana. We give away what you call bragging rights. This is where you hold up your bragging rights and accolades in your stomach and you go, no, bruh, look at my belly. It's glowing with Bwana Game Chat accolades.
And then people go, wow, that guy really has a shiny belly.
And you go, oh yes, it's because of Game Chat with Bwana accolades. I haven't eaten too much. This is just my stomach is filled with awesome.
And they're like, wow, I wish I could have that kind of awesome.
You go, you can't have it. Because Game Chat with Bwana accolades are special. You can't give it away to anybody. You have to earn them here at Game Chat with Bwana Title Time. And you win that title time and those accolades will shine in your belly. You be getting people looking at you. Congratulations to Nicholas Fun Stuff. You win Game Chat for the title time, episode 44. It's going to be called Nintendo Prints Money to Sell Money to Print Money. And that concludes episode 44, a derp edition of Game Chat with Bwana. We do this every Monday night at live.bwana.tv and at twitch.tv/Bwana. 6 p.m. Eastern, you can come on by the live stream. We're a little late tonight. We're a lot late tonight, but we got it done, and I feel happy about that. Check us out over on our forum at bwana.tv/forums if you want to sign up for our community. Go over there and check us out. We got some very, very cool people, cool stuff, talking about things and stuff, and awesome gaming stuff. Lots of news today with CES and a lot of things going on with that, so it's going to be a lot of technical related stuff probably being posted to the forums. Lots of cool gadgets coming out, so you can join our community and talk about that stuff as well. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Bwana or twitter.com/Bwana live if you wish to be notified when I go live. You can check me out on my stream. I play all kinds of games here, mostly PC games recently, but sometimes I'll break out the PlayStation 3 and on rare occasions I'll break out the 360 and Wii. But we play games here at Game Chat with Bwana. You can come by and check us out. Also, check out our premium program. You can come over to twitch.tv/Bwana. There's a little link to click subscribe under the stream. You can pay $4.99 a month to get a lot of cool features, including no ads on the stream at all. You get a nice little badge next to your name. You also get Minecraft VIP access, and you get forum accolades in the form of no ads there. And you also get a nice shiny badge as a way of saying thanks for supporting us here at Game Chat with Bwana. I want to thank all my premium members. You guys are awesome. We have our monthly game giveaway for those guys for helping us support us at Game Chat with Bwana. It's been a really, really hard time getting it going tonight, but we got it done. I want to thank you all for coming by. We'll see you all next week. Have a great night. Take care, and bye-bye. Cut! Oh, the game's on. Man, see, I wanted to be done with everything by now.